Thank you for taking this recorded training of Statement of Economic Interest by the Oregon Government Ethics Commission. Is this your first time being required to file a Statement of Economic Interest, or are you just looking for a refresher? Unsure what is legally required of you as a Statement of Economic Interest filer? As a Statement of Economic Interest filer, you are required to file a financial statement with the Oregon Government Ethics Commission on an annual basis. The purpose of today's training is to assist you in complying with these requirements and navigating the electronic filing system. The goal for today is that by the end of this session, you'll be able to identify your legal responsibilities as a Statement of Economic Interest filer and be able to create your new account in the electronic filing system. The reason we are here today is that the Legislative Assembly declared the service as a public official is a public trust, and that is one safeguard for that trust is to require all public officials to comply with the applicable provisions of ORS Chapter 244. It is your responsibility as a public official to familiarize yourself with provisions of Oregon government ethics law. One aspect of safeguarding the public trust that is included in ORS Chapter 244 is requiring certain public officials to file an annual statement of economic interest for public transparency. We're going to start with a little bit of background on Oregon government ethics law that is contained in Oregon Revised Statutes, or ORS, Chapter 244. It was enacted by Oregon voters in 1974 during the Watergate era to reestablish public trust in government. The Oregon Government Ethics Commission, or OGEC, was formed to regulate government ethics law. The commission is made up of 9 volunteer members who are appointed by the governor and the Legislative Assembly, as well as confirmed by a vote of the Senate. The Commission, along with a relatively small staff of 15, are collectively charged with enforcing government ethics law. When the Commission was established, it was given jurisdiction to implement and enforce the provisions in ORS Chapter 244, which prohibit public officials from using their respective offices or positions for financial gain or avoidance of detriment and require public disclosure of economic conflicts of interest. In addition, the Commission has jurisdiction over ORS 171.725 through 171.992, which enforces state laws which require lobbyists and the entities they represent to register and periodically report their expenditures. The third area of jurisdiction, ORS Chapter 192, is Oregon Public Meetings Law and its provisions. So what is a statement of economic interest? We commonly refer to them as SEIs. A statement of economic interest, or SEI, is a financial statement that the law requires specific public officials to file with the Oregon Government Ethics Commission by law every year. Filing the SEI accurately and on time is the public official's responsibility. The SEI includes sources of income, business names where the public officials are an officer or director, real property, office-related events, honoraria, and shared business with lobbyists. ORS 244.060 to .100 prescribes the exact information to be included. The SEI is due on or before April 15th of each year. Filers have 30 days to file the SEI. Failure to file may result in a civil penalty. The SEI is filed electronically through the OGEC's electronic filing system, referred to as EFS. Note that you only need one account if you are an SEI filer and a lobbyist, or if you are seated in multiple positions that require you to file an SEI. Last year, approximately 6,000 public officials were required to file an SEI, many of whom are volunteers. Common positions that are required to file an SEI include every elected city or county official, city or county planning, zoning, and development commissions, and the CEO of a city or county who performs the duties of manager or principal administrator of that city or county. any judicial officer, including justices of the peace and municipal judges, every member of the Board of Commissions or of a port that is governed by ORS 777.005, .725, .915, and 777.953. Presidents, vice presidents, and governing board members of public universities, the chief administrative officer and the financial officer of school districts, ESDs, and community colleges, and school board members of common and union high school districts, and the directors of Oregon governmental agencies. The SEI only needs to be filed once a year. You have 30 days to file your SEI on time. The filing period opens March 15th and is due by April 15th. The EFS is available 24/7, 365 days a year. Again, as a reminder, SEIs are due by April 15th. Failure to file may result in sanctions. The system issues automatic civil penalties of $10 per day for the first 14 days. After that, the penalty increases to $50 per day, and that is up to a maximum of $5,000. If someone fails to file on time, they are notified via email of penalties. They will receive an email prompting them to write to the Commission for mitigation. The Commission will then review the letter from the filer to discuss waiving or reducing the fees, especially first-time violations. Generally, first-time late filers, if they write to the Commission in a timely manner, will receive a letter of education which displays and educates on the applicable statutes. Before it gets to this point, we encourage SCI filers to reach out to OGEC staff. We are available and happy to assist SCI filers at any time. The office is open from Monday to Friday, 8 to 5. In addition to OGEC staff, you have a jurisdictional contact who can help assist you with your filing and EFS questions. Who are jurisdictional contacts and what are their roles? Each jurisdiction has a jurisdictional contact that is designated by the public body. For example, city, county, port, university, school board, state agency, etc. The jurisdictional contact's role is to serve as a liaison between OGEC and you, the SCI filer. They should be the first person you reach out to with questions regarding filing your SCI. The JC is responsible for annually updating the list of public officials and the seats or positions that they hold within the jurisdiction. They assign public officials to seats, which triggers the system to send automated emails for you to create an account in the EFS if you haven't already done so. And they also verify the jurisdiction list before the SCI filing period opens. All email correspondence from the EFS regarding your filing requirements when the SCI reporting period is open, reminders, notices for training, etc., will come from this email address. If you are not receiving email notifications from the EFS but have an account set up with the correct email, please check your junk or spam email folders for any emails from this address. Now let's talk about creating a new account. As an SCI filer, there are two ways to set up your EFS account: using the link in the email you received or using a registration code. We recommend you use Edge, Firefox, or Safari as your browsers, as Chrome sometimes has difficulties. The quickest and easiest way to set up your account is using the link from the email that's titled SEI Filer Invitation to Create Profile. You should have received an email from ogec.notifications@egov.com when your JC signs you to your role in the EFS. The subject is, again, SEI Filer Invitation to Create Profile for SEI filers. There is a link in the email. You can either click on it or copy the link into your web browser address bar, and you'll be directed to the EFS to create a new account. If you are unable to locate the email invitation, please contact your JC, who can provide you with your registration code, which for them is called an invite token. After contacting your JC, you will need to navigate to EFS via the OGEC website, select Create on a new account, choose the Statement of Economic Interest filer role, and enter the invite token in the registration code field. Once SEI filers have either clicked on the link or used the token their JC has provided them, they will get a Create a New Account screen. The first section is usernames. Usernames are permanent. We strongly recommend that email addresses are not used for usernames. Your username will follow you to any new jurisdiction. Example, you were a city council member for Medford and then you moved to Gold Hill and become the mayor. You would use the same username. The next section is passwords. Passwords should be personal. It is important to note that not all special characters are accepted. Please refer to the list that will be available under the Help option. There must be at least 8 characters and no more than 20 characters long. We recommend staying away from exclamation marks in passwords. We have noticed that it has caused problems for some account holders. The third section is security questions. You'll need to create 2 security questions for password retrieval purposes. These security questions are case sensitive and space sensitive. We recommend keeping it simple. After security questions, you'll be asked to provide an alternate contact. Make sure the box is checked first so that your alternate contact receives the same notifications from the EFS that you do. We recommend that you identify your JC as your alternate contact person. Emailed links do not work for alternates. If you receive a password reset email, the link will not work for your alternate contact. Lastly, you will need to complete your profile. You'll do this by entering your first and last name, email address. Please make sure that you use an email account that you check regularly. This ensures that you'll receive all notifications, information, and updates from OGEC. Phone number, mailing address. Put all of your mailing address on the first line. You will be asked to confirm your information. Please pay special attention that your email address has been entered correctly. After you confirm, you'll receive a system-generated email notification that you have been successfully registered. And that's it. You have now learned the rules and responsibilities of an SEI filer, and you have learned how to create your new electronic filing system account. If you have any questions on this process or find yourself in need of more assistance, please contact us at OGEC. We are here to help you and will gladly assist you in all of your SEI needs. Thank you for watching this training video, and thank you for serving your community.